Good morning. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM on this wonderful Wednesday. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
And I am patiently waiting for you to sing, Jeremy.
Oh, do you really want to sing the song we made up in the dress?
Ready, set,
okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Good morning, Springfield Mo. Every day's like an open door. Every morning a fantasy. Start your mornings with Jeremy and Maddie. Good morning, Springfield Mo. That's all I got.
And I'm Maddie.
Maddie, go. Sorry, we were in the. So our photog Grant was singing "Good Morning Baltimore" for some reason.
From Hairspray.
And we love it. And we're both like, oh my gosh.
Good morning, Baltimore.
Then we start making up a song for ourselves for Springfield Mo and the Ozarks. I was trying to fit in Ozarks in there.
It's a little tricky.
And then I just was rattling off. It just came like, with Jeremy and Maddie.
I personally love it.
It fit rhythmically.
Rhythmically, it works, and Maddie, and I appreciate it.
Yes, we got a huge sidetrack. I love our photog Grant's amazing. We shoot with him all the time. He shoots all the segments you see out and about in the community. And we're talking about Hairspray.
Yes.
Talking about Mamma Mia, because coming up in my rave review, I'm talking about something with Mamma Mia. Just gonna let you know. Anyway, it was a musical morning.
A musical morning on a Wednesday.
Yes, and can I tell you about a terrifying morning I had yesterday when I got home?
Well, you did not forget your coffee.
No,
when you got home.
When I
got home, sorry.
So I was on Highway 65 during torrential rain where I was driving less than 30 miles an hour and I could not see in front of me. You know what I'm talking about.
I was out on the roads too.
I was like,
Scary.
I can't see anything. I get home and take a look at what was waiting for me.
A
copperhead.
Absolutely not.
And by the way, too, I zoomed in. He was staring me down with evil snake eyes. I'm just saying it. Evil.
And this was where on your property?
It was right beside the door that I go into my house.
Oh, no. I actually would have gotten in the car and backed out and waited till it left.
So, and again, I am all about loving animals, loving God's creatures. However, I have 4 dogs that I have to think about.
Yes.
And all the people were telling me, be careful for your dogs, be careful, and even the cats, because my cats have been known to even play with black snakes. And I'm like, no. So I'll be honest, I did not kill it. Everybody told me to, because you're supposed to, because it's around so close to your property. Yeah. And they said, where there's one, there's two. Oh. So I did go to try to find my shovel, because my father-in-law said you have to, by the time I got back, it was not there. Don't know where it is. So I did not kill it. I thought about it, because I had to protect my babies, and I'm going to protect my family.
Your herd?
Thank you.
Wait, okay, now here's the question. America.
I thought I did like America.
Okay, question though. You don't know where it is, and you said where there's one, there's two.
Well, that's what the viewers told me.
So how did you continue your day with your dogs and your cats and everything having to go outside, back inside?
You know what I did, Maddie?
What'd you do?
Like this.
I'm gonna get you.
Like seriously, paranoid.
Yes.
Paranoid. So, any other suggestions? I did order online, Amazon. I ordered some snake traps and snake bait.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we'll see.
Well, and speaking of snakes and dogs and cats, we have a question of the day happening right now on ozarksfirst.com/vote. Make sure you go there or scan that QR code and answer the question of the day, and it might just relate to domesticated animals.
I love playing the QR code like a bongo. QR code, scan it.
There you go, ozarksfirst.com/vote. If you don't have your phone out to scan that QR code, vote now.
Yes.
And let's bring it.
And I love that, Jesse, you made me laugh already this morning. I'm like talking like my property, and he's like,
well, I got to protect my babies.
I got to protect my land.
America.
I was like, Jeremy, at this point, you might as well just burn your house down. Like, that's what you
burn
gotta
it,
do.
leave it,
you gotta
forget it.
Smoke it over. You're done.
I had a lot of realtor friends going, well, let me know when you need to list the property.
There you go.
Right?
Hey, Vaughn. Hey, Jeremy, I saw that picture. You ready, Sal?
Ready, Sal?
Yeah, having the snake roaming Ray Bakers out there. These things are bound to happen.
Yeah, it is.
You know, in the nature, the natural-esque, surroundings of your house.
And Jesse, you've been here long enough. Remember when we've covered with the History Museum the big copperhead
yeah. The
invasion?
Snake,
Migration?
Yeah, I know
Do you
what
know
you're
what I'm
talking about. The Great Copperhead Scare, I think is what it was called.
It was a huge, huge thing.
Yeah, somebody had a bunch of them, and they got out.
Oh,
they were all
what?
over the place.
Yes.
First of all, who just has a whole thing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this was like years ago. But
Yeah,
it's
this is
legendary in the area.
Right. Yeah,
I think I did hear about this, but why?
Good question.
Yeah, we'll need to get John Sellers on one of these days.
Yes,
from
from the History Museum. Yep.
Yeah, he could
So
explain
wild.
that. I know that's one of his favorite stories to tell. So, yeah, and I've got a great story that I'm just happy to share. A comeback of sorts in the music industry. Some fans are reverting to an older form of technology to enjoy their tunes. These bad boys, cassette tapes.
Oh, dear.
Oh my
Break out the
gosh,
Walkman.
really?
Yeah, hopefully.
I swear, the kids are bored these days.
Yeah, they are. They are. They're using the cassette tapes now. We're talking about Gen Z here. And I think a lot of it's thanks to some modern pop stars like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Dua Lipa, Charlie XCX. They've all released music over the past year on these familiar little plastic tapes. Fans of the cassettes say they're easier to travel with than popular vinyl records while costing a lot less as well. Of course, I don't know anyone that's carrying around a vinyl.
Yeah.
Hey, you got anything I can play this on? I just brought it over.
I just had it.
I think a lot of them like to collect them.
Yeah.
I know
Right.
that's really popular, but could you imagine just someone being like, let me break out the good old...
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Can you guys tell me if you're too young for this? Because if you are, then I don't want to talk to you. But there was nothing like the feeling of making somebody you liked a mixtape
Oh, yes, I'm glad you brought this up.
of your favorite songs.
I have a story.
Oh, yes, please go.
Yes, when my stepdad moved in with us, I was 5 years old. He made a mixtape for me when he moved in.
That is so sweet.
All Kiss songs. Kiss songs.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
So,
That is amazing.
Was
Gene
it with
Simmons,
the
Paul
was it with the
Stanley.
cassette or
So-
did he do a CD?
cassette.
You did
Yeah,
do a
cassette.
cassette?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And
Did
I
you ever have a mixtape?
listened to the fire out of that thing.
CD.
Did you ever? Okay, and then by the way, one more retro thing. A lot of you viewers will identify. When you listened to the radio, you had your blank cassette in there ready to go for your favorite song because you used to be able to record off the radio.
What?
You'd hit record and you would wait for your favorite song to be played, and you hit record and you would record it off the radio and you had your own free recording.
That is
So
so
good.
cool.
What?
What?
You didn't know about that?
I did not know.
No.
I didn't know how you made a mixtape. I really didn't.
I've never. I knew that was possible because I've heard of the phenomenon of like, okay, wait, hang on. I think they're gonna play it at this
Yeah.
time, sort of thing. But I have a contraption that plays records, Bluetooth, CDs, and it's got a cassette thing.
Yes.
No. That's
Yeah.
In the old days, you had a boom box or a
Yes.
jam box, and it had two cassette players. One was to play, one was to record. That's how you made them.
You know what I think
That's a
is
big
crazy
silver
that's
one, right?
vintage now is like, you
Yeah.
know, making people's CDs. I knew of people, or I've heard through the grapevine, there was a website that people could, you know, make CDs
Yeah.
and create different songs on there. And I'm like, wow, that's so
It was
cool.
good times.
I don't think they even have
I'm nostalgic now.
LimeWire.
I was gonna say LimeWire. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I...
Yeah. Well, we burned through all our.
Oh, we
time.
burned through that.
Aw,
well, since we
man, that's
burned
a good
through it,
one,
let's keep
too.
going with our mixtapes because they were
Love it.
amazing.
Anybody got any other takes? Wanna
Well,
get off about
here's the
cassettes?
thing. Okay, you know how disposable cameras came back in and they're like $30 a pop versus
Yes, they used to be
$5?
$1.
Okay, now because cassette tapes are the new thing, what are cassette tape players going to cost?
Aha.
100,
Like a
150. Yeah,
Yes.
like the little thing that you carry. It's going to be
See,
so
that's
expensive
why
now.
I've kept my Nano from 6th grade, my iPod Nano, because I heard those things are worth a lot of money now.
I'm sure
Are
they will
they?
be. Yes.
I'm like,
I love old
By the way, I
technology.
don't
Yeah,
even
pick
have.
one.
I have a CD player and a VHS just as a backup in my attic. I don't even have a cassette player, but I have a box full of cassette tapes I haven't gotten rid of.
Really?
I love that
Because
we're
I'm like-
bringing everything back.
Yeah, bringing it back.
I'd love to take a look.
Bring it back. Bring it
back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Tom Schmidt, did you ever make a mixtape or do you know what they are? Did you have cassette tapes?
Yeah, I had cassette tapes.
Okay.
My dad, he won this in like a big golfing tournament. I thought it was so cool because it was like a big, huge cassette CD player. It was probably like this, like bigger than my head, probably like this big box. He came with two big speakers
Yep.
on the side of it.
Yeah.
And that was so cool. He gave it to me because my brother already had one and he already had one too.
That's
then I got
awesome.
An overflow of cassette
so
players.
Exactly, that's what it was.
Coming back.
And you know what's bad? I'm thinking about this now. I had a collection of CDs, of course, that I keep in my car. My truck doesn't have a CD player anymore.
No.
No,
They're
my
gone.
car
No,
doesn't.
Really?
Mine
doesn't.
does.
I have
They're
a
phased
CD.
out.
I have
Mine
CDs.
does.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know
little
why
CD,
my
it doesn't
car
have it
does.
anymore.
Wow. Yeah, mine doesn't either.
Bluetooth life. I love.
Oh, technology.
Still have my
Technology.
Oh, yeah.
sync CD.